Hello guys and welcome back to Survivor, and today we are embarking on the first half of the finale. I know you guys are super excited and I hope you guys are ready for this because you know what? This is going to be a crazy finale. I have an inkling I know who's going to win just based on edits and things like that, and we've still got a final match sparking Let's Make Fire challenge to watch, so you know what? We're just going to jump straight in. I hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started.
You have all sorts of kindling and other ways to start a fire. Coconut husks, things like that. Survivors ready? Begin.
This must be such a fascinating watch for everybody else in the room. For the people up there, stressful. The most stressful thing that you could possibly do in life is trying to start a fire. I mean, it's the most basic human survival mechanic. However, I'm just going to enjoy watching it because I've only ever seen two. I think I saw Bobby John versus Stephanie. We saw Camilla go against Eva, and that was like the most tense thing I've ever watched in my whole life. It just kept on flopping and flipping and flapping, and I was like, it was amazing.
Sari has a healthy flame all of a sudden.
How has Sari already got a flame? The sad thing is, I know that Sari loses this challenge. So to have such a good start to this, that's tough. That's so unfortunate. Oh my god, that this is heartbreaking. How has she had such a good start and she still loses this challenge?
Danielle blowing on it to keep it going. Sari paying attention to Danielle. She'll be working on her fire.
I guess I asked my question a little bit too soon. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if I'd have waited literally 10 seconds, that's why. Because Danielle got this massive big fuck off flame. Oh, guys, this is too tough for me. This is too tough for me to watch. My Sari. My Sari. Ah. I mean, to be fair, it's not like we've had to go episodes without her. We're literally going to have to survive like 30 minutes and then she's on the jury. Do you know what I mean? And we're going to get to hear from her. So I'm not entirely upset about that. Do you know what I mean?
Sari has flame again. Can she figure out how to build it? Danielle has fire. Sari has fire.
Guys, this is too tense. This is too tense. What do you mean? What do you mean they both have fire and they're both healthy fires? This must be like the most resistant, like fire resistant string I've ever seen in my whole life. Because why is it not burning through the rope?
Sari now has a flame. Danielle putting a bigger stick on, getting...
I mean, Danielle's just built a mini fire, isn't she? She's just built like a mini little fire pit with all the wood. And Figgy over there, Sari, she's just got husk and just... like, there's no substance to it. Put some wood in there, bestie.
Danielle wins the challenge. Danielle stays in the game.
I didn't want to have to say goodbye to Sari, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so grateful that she made top 4. And she made it into every single episode this series because, wow, just broke my heart that she's going home at this point. And if I didn't know that she was going home at Final 4 before this season, I think I would be more upset than I am currently. Because Sari, genuinely, I can understand why she's one of the best Survivor players ever. Not in terms of the surviving element of it, but in terms of like how she plays the game. We've seen an absolute masterclass in this season of how to make it to Final 4, and she didn't even get voted out. How incredible is that?
Alrighty, it's time for you to go.
It's not often I get emotional at people leaving. I think like the last time I genuinely remember being emotional at someone leaving was like Kathy in season 8. Because this is tough. This is breaking my heart. I don't want to see her go. I don't want to see her go. Oh. And Kathy, I've just remembered Kathy's elimination in season 8. Oh, God, guys, this is not good for me. Oh, and now she can't get a fire going. Oh, for God's sake, Danielle. Oh, my goodness. You've just taken Sari out of the game with fire, and now you can't even start one. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. These are not even my 3 favourite players from the season. Which is unfortunate, I have to say. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a lot of investment in these people. I feel like the show hasn't done enough to make me care about Danielle, Aris, and they've just made me dislike Terry. So, I don't know. I mean, if you're talking about who do I think the top 3 would have been based on how enjoyable their edits have been, it would have been Cerise, Shane, and Bruce, because they're the three that I love.
The idol is worth about 25 cents right now. I think in a pawn shop or something, it's not worth very much.
This bro's just got the immunity idol on show because he's like, yeah, I am that person. I didn't need to use it. I got it day 9, day 10, and I haven't needed it since. It's day 37 now. I am that person. I am the person that doesn't need it.
I think Terry did that just to another little strike at ours. You know, like, haha, I have the hidden immunity idol. Haha, I'm the bigger man.
It's tough, the rivalry between Aris and Terry. Like, I really didn't expect these two to be the ones warring over each other. But you know what? There's been a nice rivalry this series between a lot of people, to be fair. I feel like Shane's had rivalries with Courtney. We had Bruce and Courtney. We had so much good stuff going on this series. And now we're in the final 3. And I still don't know who could win and who will be going to top 3. Like, it seems like Terry and Danielle have this final 2 pact. But equally, like, that's easily broken.
Get ya? 5 small ones, one kind of medium and 4 small.
Bad news is that I caught freaking huge ones too.
Yo!
Aris is like, oh, you only got like 4 small ones? Oh, that's a shame because I got 5 big ones. I love it. I love the rivalry. It's so funny. It's like, at this point, what is there to rival over? You got 1 challenge left.
That rocks, man. Fish feast. Look at the teeth on that parrotfish.
Ooh. I'm sorry, that fish's mouth was looking directly at me and I feel assaulted. I feel like I'm going to have to report that to the police, you know. This doesn't look like an immunity challenge. Are they doing another reward challenge? What could the reward possibly be at this point? Oh, you get to, I don't know, drink champagne on the beach whilst everyone else doesn't. Okay, cool.
For today's challenge, you will race to the top of a 3-story climbing wall using 4 individually shaped pegs to help you get up there.
3 stories high, like ground floor, first floor, second floor. That's mental. That's absolutely mental.
And enjoy a power meal. Chicken breasts, vegetables, fruit, everything your body is craving right now.
So this is a huge advantage for tomorrow's immunity challenge, because tomorrow's immunity challenge is going to be one of those let's see how long we can last things. But obviously they can't just make it let's see how long we can last hanging on a pole, because we saw how that went in Palau. And with Mr. Terry over there, it's got to be something that even he is going to struggle at. Because we had the wobble board last season. That was a land-based one. I think there's going to be something wobbling on water, because they've done a lot of water challenges this series. This is a land-based one, so it makes sense for the next one to be a water-based one. That would be very interesting if it was like, oh, how long can you wobble on the currents?
Morris drops his first set of pegs.
Aris did that with like next to no difficulty. He just navigated his way. He was like, yeah, light work. It's easy, innit? It's easy. It's fine. It's simple.
First pegs are not right. They'll be color-coded. Go back to the start. Read the directions again.
Not Danielle getting it wrong. Oh, come on. Follow the instructions. They're simple. It's just turn it this way 1/4, and then turn it that way 3/4, and then turn it this way 1/6, and then turn it that way another 1/6. It's easy. No!
His shirt saves him. Morris hanging from his shirt.
Might have cost him $1 million there if he had fallen. No, sorry. His shirt might have given him $1 million there, because that. Wow. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yes, that was an incredible move. Wow.
Aris frees his last peg. Aris to the top. Terry right behind him to the top.
This is gonna be a photo finish. Oh my god. Ah! This is crazy. Danielle's like not even in this anymore. They haven't even focused on Danielle in like a hot minute. So I think she's just stood at the bottom going, oh, good luck, boys. Have a good time. Yay. Fantastic.
4 in and drop your flag. It's Aris. Terry making up ground. Yeah! Terry comes from behind to win reward.
Why was he trying to put the triangular one in the cross-shaped one? What was he doing? What was he... Is he okay? Did he just have a momentary moment of like, what, I don't understand. I actually can't fathom what just went on there. What did I just witness?
So don't get me wrong, Terry's grubbing and he's happy about it, and that's great for Terry, but this is great for Aris and Danielle right now too.
You know what? I love this positive mental attitude. PMA. I'm happy. Good. I've got fish. That's fine. Terry may be having all manner of wonderful things, but you know what? We are eating fish and we're eating good.
You know what? It was good. It wasn't like a crap load of food, but it was all good.
Very humble. No bragging. Just, yeah, it was alright. Chill. Vibes. It was alright. It was good. Fabulous. Do you know what? Can't complain about that. I'm glad that we didn't get to see him eating. There's one thing I hate, it's just watching people eat. I don't actually care for it. I don't mind if they're talking whilst they're eating, but like Terry was on his own, who's he going to talk to? The chicken leg, do you know what I mean?
There's absolutely an advantage to having a meal the day before the biggest immunity challenge of the game. It can also be a psychological disadvantage.
That is a very good point. I didn't think about that. Because it might lull you into a false sense of security. You might think, oh, I've had a meal. I'll be absolutely fine. I'll be absolutely chuffing. I'll be brilliant. But no, you're not. And that's the dangerous thing. You could literally fall out of it like that.
If you're not here tomorrow night, I'll sleep on it tomorrow.
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Yeah. Fair game, Aris.
My son died 5 months ago. It was the biggest challenge of my life. And it will remain the largest challenge for the rest of my life.
I forgot about her. God, personally, I think she should have waited longer. I know she was meant to be on Guatemala, but then her son died, and then she came on this series, but I still think she should have waited. I feel like she just wasn't emotionally in the game, and she was having just a moment of like, I can't do this right now. And then obviously Sari took advantage of that and got her out of the game. But I would have liked to have seen her actually be able to play the game, because I think she could have come up with some crazy moves, and she would have been a really fierce competitor as well. So it's just a shame that they lost that first challenge, because she could have done some damage in the game. You never know. Also, I love the fact that the last rites is taking place on Exile Island. I think that works really nicely. So yeah, I'm into this. This is fun.
And to be lucky enough to be involved in something like this is it's just a blessing.
I still cannot believe how crazy this season was in terms of like gender voting off, because they voted off 4 women to start with, and then it was all men until Sally went home in like 8th place, which is crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy that we went from like 16th, 15th, 14th, 13th to 8th. It was 4 women, 4 boys, and then it was like from there on. So you know what? Fair and valid. In fact, was it male, female from then on? I think it pretty much was, you know. I think it has been. If Terry goes home and Aris wins, then it will have been boy, girl from the 4 and 4, which is so weird.
Knowing exactly how debilitated we were, I mean, it was tough, but like, I'm a tough dude. I expect to be able to thrive in circumstances like this.
Bobby would have actually destroyed Terry at so many of those challenges. The way I saw him just gripping Terry in that challenge, I completely forgot that. That was before we knew Terry's true domination status. I'm talking about Chaos Eye here. They made a mistake by getting rid of Bobby because they had nobody that could really compete against Terry in some of those more physical challenges.
Shame. Wow.
I'm sorry, I've just got to notice the fact that they carried all these torches and some are struggling more than others. It's really funny. Like, do you remember last season or the season before? They had like the little bits of paper that they burnt up. I thought that was quite a symbolic way of doing it. I thought that was nice. This feels a little bit of a cop-out, I'd say.
And that's only going to make me a stronger and more effective person to the planet. And I'm going to remember this experience forever.
I actually read somewhere, and again, I don't know whether it's 100% true, but apparently Shane has been sober from, I guess, smoking and potentially drinking as well for like 10 years. Again, my facts may be a little bit dodgy because I read them in passing, but if he is doing that and he is actually off of all of that stuff, you gotta chalk it up to this experience. He learned that he can function without nicotine. And as much as it caused him to go crazy at the beginning, I have to say, 10 out of 10. Amazing Survivor player. Incredible, incredible person to have on a season. The fact they haven't got him back is mental, because maybe they're worried that because he doesn't have that nicotine withdrawal, he won't be as entertaining. But, like, he was still entertaining regardless of that, because he got over that very quickly. And then, well, not very quickly, by about episode 4 or 5. And then he had one in episode 6. And that probably lasted him the rest of the game, let's be honest.
Hopefully it won't be as big a part of my life anymore, being that I've overcome a lot of things that I would have never thought I could have done.
Again, Sari is probably the biggest grower this series. She started off being scared of leaves, and look at her now. She survived 36 days out there. That is absolutely crazy. And she made it top 4 through wheeling and dealing. And through just having a great social game. I think we don't truly appreciate the fact that the only reason why Sari ended up in the position she did is because Terry had immunity and Aris had immunity as well. So therefore, the only two logical outcomes were Danielle and Sari. And it just happened that they had to get rid of Sari because Terry and Daniel were working together. So it's a tough one. It's what it is. Damn. Symbolic. Very, very symbolic. Horrendous for the environment. What we doing here, guys? What if it starts a forest fire? What we doing? Guys, sort yourselves out, please. Survivor, this is dangerous.
For today's final immunity challenge, you must balance on a series of floating platforms.
I was joking when I was talking about bobbing. I said that earlier. I said that their challenge was going to be, oh, we're going to be wobbling on the water. I didn't mean that genuinely. Am I a psychic? Am I? Who knows? Get my crystal ball out in a minute. I'll predict your futures.
This challenge has begun. 15 minutes on this first platform.
You just got to feel the motion of the ocean, and you just got to go with it. Aris is probably going to do very well at this challenge, because he's just going to zen out, and he's just going to bob with it. He's going to sway. I don't know why Danielle's adopted a squat position. That is going to be very difficult to sustain. But you know what, Danielle? Good luck.
Nobody wants to talk. I understand. This challenge requires intense concentration.
Yeah, and it doesn't help with you blathering on over there. Shut up, Jeff. Just let us concentrate. We don't need you going, this requires immense concentration. We know. We're participating in it.
Less room. You'll feel the effects of the water more.
Jesus. I think this would probably be the hardest part, is the crawling from platform to platform. I think I would fall in the water. If they fall in the water during this stage, are they out? Or do they have, like, still the minute to regain themselves?
Everybody's up. Challenge is back on.
I mean, realistically, this is Danielle's challenge to lose, because the other two weigh a lot more than her, and therefore the platforms won't be able to take their weight as easily the smaller they get, so they'll be more submerged. So it'll be interesting to see how they've caveated that, because surely that's a flaw in this challenge.
You have 1 minute to get into a standing position.
Oh, fuck. Aris is gone, but he's not out, so clearly there is some time to rejig yourself. Jesus. This is a tense challenge. Yeah, this is tough. I thought the wobble boards last series were tough. These are very wobbly boards.
That's it, Aris.
Oh
Aris
my gosh.
is up. That's it, Terry. Fight to find it.
Fuck. They are not having a good time. Danielle's just crouching over there. She's like, I'll stand up when I'm ready, and not a moment before. But equally, could that be a detriment to her? Because she hasn't actually worked out how it's going to be standing up. Aris is wobbling all over the place. Terry's in the water. Yeah, this is stress. This is dread. This is. Nah.
Terry cannot hang on. The first person out of this challenge.
Not expect Terry to be the first person out. But equally, do you see how much more trouble Aris and Terry are having than Danielle? Like I said, is this potentially an unfairly weighted challenge towards Danielle, considering she weighs probably considerably less than the other two? and they're struggling to find balance on this board that is pretty much submerged at this point. I don't know. Yeah, this is a tough one. Damn.
Aris is out of the challenge. Danielle wins immunity.
I mean, she might as well have just been going, Aris, get in the fucking water. Don't worry, I'll take you to top 2. She might as well have just said that. But obviously, she don't want to piss Terry off. Ooh, this is a tough one. Oh, this is exciting. This is very, very exciting. Danielle wins an immunity. Well done. Wait, that's 2 people in 2 seasons that have been called Danny and have won the final immunity challenge. Coincidence? I think not.